Good morning, dear students. I hope you're great. I'm going to record a very short video to explain some important things about the test, the final test before you complete the test. First of all, I want to ask you to read. Please read instructions. Most of the mistakes that you did in grammar practice 3, in grammar practice 4, were because you didn't read the instructions, because you just answered without knowing what you were supposed to write. Okay? So before providing any answer, please read the instructions. Okay, so I'm going to give you some examples. For example, in this question, if the question says complete, okay, like in this case, the verb is complete the following statements with prepositions of place. Okay, so if it says complete, you have to write only the missing word or the missing words. You don't have to write again the complete sentence. You don't have to um, do anything else. You only have to complete with the missing words. And here it says what the topic is. Okay, each sentence or each question has the topic in it. And here you also have some instructions. For example, in this case, be careful with spelling. If you have spelling mistakes, the answer is going to be incorrect. Use capital letters only when required, okay? So if you are completing a sentence and you are adding a word in the middle of the sentence, you don't need a capital letter, right? You use lowercase. You only use capital letters when you are writing proper names, proper nouns, right? When you are starting a sentence, that's when you write a capital letter. Okay, now just give me a second to move. Okay, just a second. Okay. Okay, so that's the first one. If it says complete, you only have to complete. Okay, it says complete, um, complete. So in those sentences, you only have to complete with the missing information. Okay, this one are complete, with careful with spelling, with capital letters. Okay, so these are the same, complete and complete. Complete with prepositions of time. Be careful with spelling in capital letters. If you use capital letters incorrectly, the answer is going to be incorrect. So this time you must use capital letters when needed and spelling correctly. Okay, in this case, the question says, complete the following statements with comparative and superlative. You see here you have the topic. Form the actions in parentheses depending on the context based on the rule. Again, you don't have to write the sentence again. You don't have to invent anything. It's just completing with the missing words, with everything that is needed to write a comparative or everything that is needed to write a superlative. So it says here, add the elements missing to complete the structures. Be careful with spelling and use capital letters only when required. Okay, so here is the same. All these instructions are the same. Let me see. Here we have, okay, a different topic, future. Complete the following statements using the structure for affirmative, negative statements, and questions in simple future with will. Of course, you have to pay attention to the context to know if it is an affirmative sentence, to know if it is a negative statement, or a question with will. It says add all the elements missing to complete the structures. Again, it's completing. You don't have to write again the whole sentence. Be careful with spelling. Use capital letters when required. Again, if you are studying a question, studying a sentence with proper nouns, you have to use capital letters. And do not add any punctuation marks. If you add a period, if you add a comma, if you add anything, the question is going to be incorrect. So do not add any punctuation marks. Okay, so you need to read these instructions, the ones that are at the bottom of the question, before providing the answers, because each question or each topic has specific instructions, right? So these are the instructions for this topic, but next topic may have a different instructions. For example, this is future with be going to. Be careful with the spelling, the use of capital letters, and punctuation. Do not use contractions. You see? So each topic has, or each topic has its specific instructions. So one more time, read instructions before providing the answers. Okay? And let me move forward. Okay, again, here we have specific instructions for each topic. Okay, here it says, for example, rewrite. Rewrite means that you have to write again the complete sentence. Okay, I'm giving you a complete sentence and you have to write again that sentence with or including the things that I'm asking you. For example, rewrite the following statements to transform them into negative statements in simple past. So I gave you a complete sentence. You write the same sentence, exactly the same sentence again, but in negative, as a negative statement. With careful with spelling, use capital letters when needed, and add a period at the end of each sentence. If you don't add the period at the end of the sentence, the answer is going to be incorrect. And do not use contractions, okay? So remember, read instructions before completing each question. And finally, at the end of the test, we have a composition or a writing task. In this case, you have to choose one of the topics and write a descriptive paragraph following all these instructions. In this case, because it is easier to check, it is easier for me to check, I will only accept Word documents. Okay, so you don't have the possibility, you don't have the chance to write the composition in Aula Virtual. You have to write it in a Word document, save it, save the Word document with your name. For example, if your name is Carlos Romero, you write Carlos Romero paragraph. You save the document, you upload it here in Aula Virtual following these instructions, and that's what I'm going to check. Here you have the space to upload the text, the document. Here you have the topics, you choose only one. Just make sure to use the appropriate grammar structures. If you choose number one, for example, probably you will use more simple present, maybe present continuous. If you choose topic number two, probably you will use more simple past, past continuous, which, okay. If you choose number three, again, you will use probably simple future, future with will be, with be going to. And if you choose the last one, that is more probably to include simple present, maybe present continuous. Okay, so depending on your topic that you choose, that's what you are going to write about, but only one single paragraph. Again, read very carefully these instructions for the composition before writing your composition. Okay, so I hope everything is clear and good luck. I wish you have a great result. Bye bye. See you later.